Alright, hi guys, so welcome to my very first makeup tutorial. I actually tried to film this the other day and it kind of turned out like crap, so we're redoing it. I'm going to be showing you guys how I do this makeup look right here. It's my everyday makeup look. I wear this to class or to work if I'm being lazy and don't want to do like a super extra look because I feel like the people at my work judge me, but whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy and let's get into the makeup routine. Okay, so this is take 2 of this video. I did it yesterday, I think, but I had just woken up. My voice was super groggy. I was not feeling it. But I have coffee now. I'm getting ready to go run some errands. I need to go to the bank, get my contact prescription, buy some new foundation, so let's get started. So the first thing that I would do, so I took a shower last night and washed my face, and then afterwards I took a makeup wipe and tried to wipe off all of the extra like mascara and stuff that I had. So the first thing I do in the morning is take one of these basic cotton rounds from Target with the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water right here. And I just use that to like wash my face kind of, but also finish taking off all the extra makeup because I feel like when I take it off like at night it comes off, but then the next morning there's always more. So I'm just gonna rub this pad all over my face, get off any extra makeup that's still on from yesterday. And then I will save this and I'm gonna use this. I know it's so gross. I'm gonna use this to like clean off my eyebrow brush and stuff like that, like brushes I use for like cream stuff that I use every day. So the next step that I'm gonna do is use this Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer right here. And when I first purchased this, I actually didn't mean to buy this. I meant to buy a different, same Urban Decay like brand, but I meant to buy a different primer when I tested them out. And I just like grabbed the wrong bottle and now I'm obsessed with this primer. This is like the 3rd or 4th time I've repurchased it. So I'm just gonna spread that all over my face and then rub it in with my hands. And because I don't use like an eye primer and today we're not doing a lot of eyeshadow, I'm just gonna use my hands to take the excess and rub it on my eyes. And what the primer does is it like smooths your skin. This one's supposed to be blurring, so it takes away your imperfections. You can use color correcting primers to take away redness or blue if you have dark circles under your eyes, but I mostly just want to set a good base to put all my foundation and shit on. So, oops. So the next thing I'm gonna do is take my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in Porcelain right here. There we go. And this is about how much I put on. If you've ever seen my makeup in person, you know that I don't do usually a very high coverage foundation. I usually just do like buildable coverage, so I'm just gonna do 1 layer of this. Okay, so if you'll notice, I don't have any foundation on my nose right now. This is a tip that I learned from someone else on YouTube. Sorry, checking myself out in the mirror. My nose is like, I have like combination skin, so I'm oily in my T-zone, and my nose, the foundation tends to break up on. So what I would do, what I learned on YouTube, was to put the foundation all over your face and not put any directly on your nose, and then to just drag the foundation from other places onto your nose, and that should help it not break up as much. So here we go. Okay, so, and this brush, for anyone who's wondering, is the Morphe M439. There you go. And all the brushes I'm going to be using that are from Morphe, I got in a set that was their Jaclyn Hill collection. It was like $130 or something. It came with like 15 or 20 brushes, so it was like a super good deal. The next step that I'm gonna do, I do my makeup in kind of a weird process. I do my foundation, then my eyebrows, then I finish the rest of my face, then I do my eyes. So the next step we're gonna do is brows. So today I'm going to be filling in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown right here. And I'm going to be using the It brushes for Ulta Smudger and Liner brush. I got this along with another dual-ended brush and a little set, and it was like maybe $30 or something, which is like a pretty good deal for like 4 brushes. And because even though they're dual-ended, it still feels like you're holding a full-size brush. I don't know what it is about mini brushes, but I literally cannot do my makeup with them. So I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to do first so I can speed it up, because this literally takes the longest out of anything I'm going to do today. So I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to outline the underneath part of my eyebrow. I'm going to outline like the top, the last like 2/3 of the top of my eyebrow. I'm going to fill in the tail. Then I'm going to use just the excess product I have on my brush to fill in the first part, and I'm going to spoolie it all out before and after, and then I'll set them. So here we go. So I finished filling in this eyebrow, and as you can see, the bottom part is a little bit messy. So to clean that up, I took a little bit of my foundation, just dropped it on my hand right here. Then I'm going to take my Morphe M432, this brush right here. It's just a flat-ended brush. I'm going to dip it in my foundation. I'm going to use it to carve out the bottom part of my eyebrow and the top part if it needs it, and then just blend that out into the foundation I already laid earlier. Perfect, so this eyebrow's done. I'm gonna turn the camera off, do the other eyebrow, and then I'll come back to do my face. Okay, so I just got done filling in both my eyebrows. They look a little intimidating right now. They probably are, but it's also just because I only have foundation on, so once I add some color back into my face, it'll help them normalize a little bit. So the next step I'm gonna do is set my eyebrows. So I use the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter right here. A lot of people use the Anastasia brow gel, but I like this one because it has a flat applicator. I don't know if you can see that. So it's flat like that. So I use one flat side for each brow, and then I use the little brush end to comb it through. So one flat side over here, one flat side over here, and it's like the perfect amount of product. And then I use the comb to brush it up and over, just like I did with the spoolie before. Awesome, so then the next step I'm gonna do is set my face. To set my face, I use this Airspun loose face powder. I got it from Walmart. It was like $6 or something. It's an excessive amount of powder, so it's way better than spending like so much money, like $30, $40 on a setting powder from Sephora, and it only lasting you like a couple months. So I'm just taking this loose powder on a big fluffy brush, Morphe E41, and buffing it into my face. And this, because I am combination skin, so I get oily in my T-zone, it's gonna help my makeup not get oily. And because my foundation was wet, when I apply my powder bronzer and my powder blush, it's gonna help that blend out so much easier rather than getting like stuck on the foundation, and then you can like just see you have this huge clump of brown on your face. This is gonna do that part first. I can like hear my nephew laughing. I don't even know where he is. So now that that's all set, I'm not gonna bake or anything today. This is just my everyday foundation routine, and to be honest, I'm way too lazy to go wet a sponge in the morning to bake. So before I do my bronzer, I'm actually going to put on some chapstick because if I put lipstick on, I like to make sure my lips are smooth, and they have a little white on them right now from the foundation, so. And that just made it worse. Okay, so the next step I do is bronze / contour a little bit, and I'm using this Z palette that has these 4 shades from Makeup Geek. They were like a cool toned contour collection that I got for Christmas literally like 2 years ago. I'm just now running out of them, so I'm gonna have to order some more this summer. So the warm tone brown is called Love Triangle Warm Porcelain. And the cool tone shade is called Breakup Cool Porcelain, so. Perfect. I'm going to take this Morphe R2 brush and I'm going to dip it into both of these colors and really get in the corner there so I can get some of this warm tone. Then I might tap off a little bit of powder, but I kind of like a strong contour. So the first place that you lay your brush on your face is where it's going to be the darkest. So when I'm doing my bronzing, I'm going to start on the outside of my face and work my way in. So the first spot I'm going to do is right here. I'm going to put a little bit right here, a little bit on the top of my forehead, and then underneath my jawline with whatever's left. So you can see the difference, bronzy, pale, and no definition. Okay, so now that I've bronzed my face, I'm going to lightly contour my nose. I use this Morphe M504 brush. It's literally an eyeshadow brush, and I just dip it very lightly in both of the colors. Tap off the excess for sure because I don't want my nose to look like too dumb, but here we go. And I'll start at the bottom of my nose because that's where I want it to be the darkest, bring it up, and then I'll do a little bit underneath. And then I'll just take my fingers and try to blend it out a little bit more because it's looking a little cray. Alright, there we go. Now that I'm done with the bronzers, I'm going to use blush. I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Partey right here. I believe I got it in a birthday gift from Sephora like 2 years ago, and I literally use it every day, and I've just barely hit pan on it. So now this time I'm gonna want the darkest place to be on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm gonna take this Morphe E4 brush, looks like this, and I'm going to just swipe from the apples of my cheek backwards, and I'm just gonna blend it into that bronze color we had before. Alright, and they're looking a little intense for my liking, so I'm going to take this really ratchet Bare Minerals brush. It's the Full Flawless Face brush, and I usually just use this brush whenever I feel like I have too much color on my face and I want to try to blend it out / buff it in / whatever I have to do to make it not look so intense. Okay, so now we're a little bit more natural looking. So now that I've done my blush, I'm actually going to go in with the same brush I used to contour my nose, and I'm going to take just the cool tone brown from this palette, and I'm going to just do the crease of my eyes. So because I'm just doing the crease, I want the outside part to be the darkest. I'm going to start over here and bring it in that way. So there, we're just adding a little bit of color, a little bit of depth to our eyes, and okay, so now that that's done, we're just adding a little bit of color, a little bit of depth in the crease, and as you can see, I was just using like swirling motions and also windshield wiper motions to blend that in, like so. So we're all set with that. And the last steps are mascara and highlight. So I'm gonna start off by curling my lashes. Alright, so the first mascara I'm going to use is this number 7 Lash Impact Ultra Instant False Lash Volume Mascara. I honestly just bought it because I thought the package was pretty. Like, it's literally covered in gold sparkles. But I really do think that it gives you a pretty good length on your lashes, and it's really good at separating and defining them. Okay, so the next mascara I'm going to be using is the Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect by Maybelline. Okay, and as you can see, I'm not a huge I'm not a huge lash person. If I wanted my lashes to look better, I would just put fakes on, but for today I'm just gonna use mascara. And as you can see, I made a couple whoopsies. Got some over here, some over here, some down here. And so the trick for that is to just wait until it dries, take a Q-tip, smudge it off. So while I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my highlight. So this has been my favorite highlighting product right now. It's the Kathleen Lights and Makeup Geek collab. It's a highlighter palette. Look at that packaging, so cute. Nice little millennial pink going on. So what I usually do is I take I dab my brush twice into this light pan, twice into this pink pan, and once into this bronzy pan. And then I'm gonna take it in a C shape up onto my brow bone here, a little bit right here behind my eyebrow, and then Cupid's bow on my nose, and then I'll take a small brush and just do a little bit on the inner corner of my eye. Damn, look at that highlight though. I'm trying to be a glazed donut, can you tell? So now that I just finished putting on my highlight, I'm gonna take a Q-tip, and I'm cheap. I don't care how cheap Q-tips are. If I only use one end, like to take my makeup off or something, I totally break it off and use the other end the next day. So I'm just gonna swipe under here, get rid of that one, smudge off whatever got onto my lid or underneath. And there we go. So here's the look. Just my everyday makeup routine. And last but not least, I am gonna set my face. I'm gonna be using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Matte. And the secret I found with this, so I was using just a regular MAC Fix Plus, but like I said, I have combination skin, so I can get oily in my T-zone. And when I first started using this, like for whatever reason, it's like, so you can see like it's white on the bottom and clear at the top, but you can see that the product itself is very cloudy. When I would first use it, I don't think I was shaking it enough, and when I would spray it on my face, I would end up getting like white dots everywhere. So I'm just gonna shake this really well and spray my face. Oh my god, setting spray is literally my favorite part of makeup. I think it feels so good once you're done. But alright, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm mostly doing this for some of my friends that I'm in a group chat with. They wanted to know how I do my makeup every day. But if this takes off, then maybe I'll start making videos. Alright, thanks guys. See you next time.